Hello and welcome. Today is June 17th, 2025, and today is Trailer Tuesday. I'm your host, Shalokio. I'm a Shaloi's Quaintly Reaper and Guide to the Underworld. And on today's stream, we will be watching some various trailers. I'll be giving my reaction to them. And these are the trailers that you guys suggested, so that's pretty cool. I do want to give a heads up, though, for today's stream that instead of taking one break, I will have to take 2 breaks in the middle of the stream. Let's just say I gotta check up on some stuff in the middle of stream, and yeah, I just gotta do that. But the good news is that we are having stream as usual, and there was something else I was gonna mention too, but I completely forgot. Oh yeah, my right ear is clogged. Yay! I guess when I showered yesterday, my ear got like water in it and I can't seem to... Anyway. That's besides the point. Hello, Aminifis. Hello, Mr. Frodo Baggins. And hello, Spidey. Welcome to the chat. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. But yeah. I don't have that many trailers today. I think it was like 14 trailers we're gonna have. I decided to go kind of easy on the trailers today because I've been feeling kind of tired. So just in case I get a little bit sleepy, we can transition. Yeah. So basically I have to take like, smaller breaks. So every hour I'm going to take a break, maybe like a 5-minute or less break, depending. Also, if you hear screeching in the background, I do apologize. I have no control over that currently. So there's not much I can do about it. So let's just pretend it's not there. And I do apologize. Anyway, let's get started. So today we have several different trailers. We have Atelier Wrestlerina. I hope I said that right. Death Stranding 2, Code Vein 2, Ahoy, Humblets, Farmatic, Stellar Blade, Nikki. I don't know if it's Nikki or Nick or Nike. I don't know. DLC trailer. Pizza Bandit. Ertugrul of Ulul-Kain. I hope I said that right. Beast of Reincarnation. Memory Lost. Forgotten Fragments. Fatal Fury. I think it's... I forgot what the COTW... Oh, City of the Wolves. There you go. Operation Octo. Effulgence RPG, Mimesis, Marvel Mystic Mayhem, and Railborn. So yeah, we have quite an array here. This is nice, easy to remember titles. Nice, yeah, right. I'll tell you guys, if I didn't copy paste it into the search, I would not have found half of these. So there you go. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm at right now. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I'm also having some headset problems. For some reason, like my headset mic is like doing this thing where it's like turning off and on and off and on, and it's completely fucking up everything, and I hate it. I need a new one, but I can't afford it right now, so we're gonna have to wait a bit. Also, welcome to the chat. Mr. P-Head, Majin Droid Rinsu, Kachi Kochu. I don't know if I said hi to... I think I said hi... No, I didn't. Hello, DBS Zeno, and You Read Your Curse. Welcome to the chat. Things are looking good. Yeah, so far so good. We have a nice little selection here, different games. Follow up from yesterday, by the way. So for those of you who were in yesterday's stream, there was I decided to try and play Dune Awakening, and that was a disaster. So I decided to start playing it. I was like, okay, let's try it, see if the hype is worth, right? And let's just say after doing like the initial like tutorial, I couldn't get into the game. Like it literally was just nonstop endless loading loop. And I was just like, something wrong with the game. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, maybe there is something wrong with the game. So I restarted it. And when I tried to get back into it, it just was endless connection. And after another 10 minutes of waiting around, I said, fuck it, I'm uninstalling. And then I uninstalled, or so I thought. And then after stream, I saw that it was back again. And I was like, what? I thought I uninstalled this. What? So I was fighting it to get it off my computer, essentially. And I said, you know what? Fuck it, I'm done. So I went, I restarted my computer. I went to the application thingy and I just manually uninstalled it outside of Steam because it was just an absolute shit show. It felt like the sandworms were infecting my computer or something. I don't know. I don't understand the logic. I don't know, man. But long story short, I decided to uninstall and I did get a refund. So there you go. All is well. See, the server crapping issue is really prevalent. Yeah, it's the problem is like, well, actually server capping, you said. I mean, it was an attempted play of the game. I was super disappointed because like I was actually kind of looking forward to this game. And when I tried it, I was like, yeah, finally we're gonna, you know, get into it. And then it just didn't load. And I was like, you think the issue is similar to what happened to Once Human? What do you mean? Like, what happened to Once Human? You mean like for PvP servers and stuff? How they were having like lag issues or like latency issues? I don't know if it, like what it was, honestly. I honestly, like part of me thinks that it might have something to do with the anti-cheat. But I have no proof of that, and I'm not, you know, a computer person to that degree. Like I like computers, I can build them, but I don't know the ins and outs of anti-cheat software. So I have like an inkling that has something to do with it, but that's just a hunch. I have no proof. Nor am I capable of proving it myself, so I don't know. Whatever it was, my computer just didn't like it. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Servers are capped because of the area available to build. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but like, wow. You know, I didn't consider that. At the same time, I just went with the recommended server. I mean, if you're gonna recommend a server, you would think I'd be able to get in, but apparently not. And I was just like, okay. So yeah, that was a hot mess disaster. Would I give the game a try again? Maybe? I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on that one. The game is $50. I'm treating it like it's $50 and I'm returning it like it's $50. Let's see, this is people hoarding large areas of the map. Oh my god, that's fucked up. Wow. Wow. Alright, let's get right into the trailers. You know, all is resolved for now. I did decide to switch up the game today. If you guys saw the revised schedule, I decided to switch it up to the Ratatan demo instead. They came out with a couple of updates to the demo, and I've been playing it for a while. And I've been really enjoying it. The updates the updates to the demo have fixed a lot of the problems and bugs that we experienced last week. Or was it last week, or was it on... No, because today's Tuesday. So it was last week, I think. The problems we were having last week, a lot of them are just gone. So it's great. It's wonderful. Yeah, blocking access to some areas is kind of like... I don't know, I feel like that's kind of like a crazy thing. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, let's get into it. We're gonna watch Atelier, I don't know. Wrestleriana? The Red Alchemist and the White Guardian first look trailer, PS5 games. It's going to be coming to PS5 on September 26, 2025. Please be advised that the PlayStation 4 version will not be sold outside of Japan. Oh, that's really highly specific. Wow. Okay. All right, let's check it out. Okay, I should probably read this because I don't speak Japanese. Okay, I'm ready to do whatever it takes to restore this town. You don't need to do everything in a single day. I'll help you. Okay, on with the search. I better check every nook and cranny of this place. Don't wander off alone. There could be traps. Oh no. Get back, I'll take care of this. How rude. I can... Okay, so this looks like one of those, like, turn-based combat games, possibly. This kind of reminds me a little bit of, like, Ni no Kuni, or, like, maybe more like Ni no Kuni 2, a little bit, like, with the setup. Waifu gacha game? It doesn't come off to me as a waifu gacha game. I don't know, something about it just doesn't quite fit the bill. I don't know what it is, but we'll see. Seems like we're in for a... Oh, I missed it. Seems like we're in for another difficult fight. With me here, you have nothing to fear. They're basically just introducing characters and their personalities, which is okay. They kind of look generic to me, though. I don't really see anything sticking out to me. Okay, so it looks like there's some kind of synthesis system here where it's like crafting, which I am not quite sure. Okay, so the bomb, fire damage as, let's see, deals fire damage to an enemy, has 30% chance to inflict burns. Trades magic curse, magic blessing, uses -1. Oh, it shows like number of uses. So I guess they're like items you can make. Shop management. Okay, so it looks like there's like a town restoration mechanic. That's kind of cool. Hold on, turn-based hero collector RPG? Maybe. I think What Did You Do is onto something here. I think I've seen a couple of games with Atelier as part of the series or franchise. Really? I don't know. Okay, so it looks like some kind of sad story where they're trying to restore this person's grandpa's shop. That's interesting. Interesting. What the hell? Wait. What is this? Wait. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know. I feel like I have mixed feelings on this one. On one hand, you know, there seems to be a few different things that kind of potentially draw you in. But overall, I'm not, like, watching that trailer, I'm like, okay, this looks like a nice little playthrough. You know, I know it's a first look trailer, so of course it's not going to be, like, super in-depth or anything. I haven't really seen anything that makes this game stand out, though. Like, except the name. That's it, just the name. The Red Alchemist and the White Guardian. And it looks like it's part of a series, maybe? Yeah, they do look like cute little gremlins, that's funny. And hello, Musica Musa, welcome to the chat. I don't know, man. I look at it and I'm like, why should I buy like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not seeing the appeal, guys. Like, I'm not really sure what it is. Like, I'm not looking at this and saying, wow, that's so cool, I should definitely, like, I'm just, it's not, I feel like I'm not the audience for this game. Something about it, I'm not sure what it is. So I think it's more catered to the ones who know about the series. Maybe. I mean, that's very possible. That could definitely be it. I don't think I've ever heard of this series though, so I'm not really sure. I look at this and I'm like, okay, so it looks like this game might be story focused, maybe kind of like a alternative to something like Ni no Kuni, you know. The reason why I keep bringing up Ni no Kuni is because it's a great game. That game and the second one, it's like, you know what, I could go on for hours talking about Ni no Kuni and Ni no Kuni 2, but we're gonna leave that. We're gonna shelve that for another day, okay? I could go on and on about that, but we'll shelve it for now. I think that it doesn't really have anything, like, even just looking at, for example, like the interface, right? You have like the debuffs, buffs, enemies, you know. I don't know. It's something about this. It just doesn't really. I don't know if it's like the placement of the icons being at the bottom, or if it's like, because I'm used to seeing icons like that usually on the left or right side, I thought. Or maybe I'm thinking about mobile games, I'm not really sure. But even the synthesis stuff, it seems pretty simplified. Like, I wonder how in-depth this synthesis is, because if you're gonna name the game The Red Alchemist and the White Guardian, the Red Alchemist part, I assume is her. And I kind of wonder, like, how in-depth is this, you know, alchemy system? Like, I don't know. I hope that it leans into that a little bit, at least. The shop management thing, I'm not really sure about. It feels like kind of like a side quest thing, but it sounds like it's supposed to be like a main thing, and then you have to restore the town and all that. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just not the demographic or something for this game. Something about it just doesn't really resonate with me. So, pass. It's not bad or anything, it's just not for me. Next we have Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Official. Explore, Connect, Survive trailer. Explore new worlds of connect the network and fight to survive. Watch the latest Death Stranding 2 on the beach trailer for this upcoming action-adventure game sequel. Death Stranding 2 on the beach will be available for PS5 on June 26th, and early access is available on June 24th, 2025, with the Collector's Edition or Digital Deluxe Edition. Alright, let's check it out.
Rated M for mature.
Sam, I'm asking you to extend the chiral network to the south. That's our last, best hope of saving the world.
Thank you for the headpat, Aminifus.
Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction.
Bro, all that stuff he's carrying, it kind of reminds me of like when I used to go to college and I had like all these like textbooks and shit in my bag, and I was just like lumbering around with like all this shit. Like, this is what this reminds me of. Crazy.
Chiralium contamination is severe. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. The rivers can flood in an instant.
Ooh.
And earthquakes happen daily.
Funny thing about earthquakes. Okay, earthquakes are not funny. Let's put that aside. But is that the one from The Walking Dead? I'm not sure. I don't think so. But I will say, when I was, shit, I forgot what I was oh, earthquakes, right. I remember one time, I was, okay, maybe I shouldn't tell this story, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. Okay, I know this is like totally off topic, but I'll get into it. So, one time, I was sitting at my desk, right, and I was editing a video. And, you know, I was not sober, okay? Let's just say that. I was not sober. I was chilling, right? I was vibing, I was editing, right? And all of a sudden, I thought the room moved, and I was like, what the fuck happened? Like I felt like, or I thought I felt the room like rumble, like move, like, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I like I hold on to my desk because I'm like, what's happening, right? So I go out into the living room and I ask, you know, other people around, I'm like, hey, did you feel that? And they were like, feel what? And I'm like, you know, like the vibrations, did you feel that? And they were like, no, I didn't feel anything. And then all of a sudden my phone just goes, and I was like, oh my god, my ears, right? And it was an earthquake warning. And I was like, I told you. I felt like I was getting gaslit the whole time. I was like, I knew I felt something, damn it. Damn. Is Daryl Dixon modeled after Norman Reedus?
Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else.
Oh no.
And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion.
Oh.
This is the cargo you need to deliver. Make sure to plot your delivery route.
Oh. That's, we gotta see that again. Look at that tumble down the hill. Damn, dude. That happening where they're just like tumbling down the hill, that's like the story of my life, bro.
APAS has been analyzing your actions so far. It's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. Experiment with them and see what you like.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who
Oh
follow
my
in your
God.
footsteps.
That looks fun.
As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support.
You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. You can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly.
That's not creepy at all. Yeah, I know what this game reminds me of now. It reminds me a little bit of like Once Human. Like in certain ways, like just visually, like the way that the environment looks, the way that the cars look. I kind of wonder if it's like ran on the same engine or something. You know, I don't know. This bothers me. He jumps out. I don't understand. He jumps out. Hold on, we gotta watch that again. Okay, so this guy's like, this guy over here. He's like, I'm getting the hell out of here, and he's like, he starts to run, right? And then look at this. He like jumps and tumbles, but look at the distance that this thing moves, like as he tumbles. Like he could have just stayed in it, parked, and then jumped out. You didn't need to do all this dramatic shit. Like, bro, it literally went forward like a foot or two. It's not even like, oh my god, that's so dramatic. Should we have connected?
How does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was.
He was just excited to rub dirt all over us all. Maybe. What's he doing carrying all that stuff and going where? That's what I'm trying to figure out. don't know. This one, like, okay, so like certain parts of it seem kind of interesting to me. So like, for example, like just kind of walking around, like trying to like take stuff like this whole like transportation of stuff and then worrying about the physics of that with the environmental concerns. I like that. I like that a lot. I just hope that it's not like over the top to the point where it's like annoying, you know what I mean? Also, why does this look like a dead body? Like this looks like a dead body in like a body bag on his back. Like the way that this is shaped. Like, is that what that is? Is that like a dead body? Is this the game where you carry a baby? Oh, is that what this is? I don't know. I have no idea. It's my first time seeing this. But I like the environmental stuff. I liked, like, this was hard to watch. I was like, damn, I see all the, look at all the supplies.
Has been analyzing your actions so far.
Bye.
Some new upgrade.
And it's just gone. That's great. And then of course you have like your upgrade speed. So you have like, sorry, upgrade screen, my bad. So you have a maximum carrying capacity and stuff like that. So this is kind of cool. I like this. And I also like some of the stealth mechanics, like the fact that you can like spec in stealth, like right here, like oh, I think I passed it. Yeah, there we go. So they improved their stealth, right? And then they have, you know, they're out there basically doing assassinations and stuff. So obviously this is like a more complex story. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I think the one part is jokingly called Walking Simulator. Now it's a kid? What? What? Walking Simulator? Maybe. I mean, if you're walking through the desert so much, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on this one. Like, it seems okay, right? Like, it seems okay. Like, I can see people enjoying this, maybe. I don't know. I played, like, other games that are kind of similar, and I'm not sure if I would want to play this one after playing those. So I'm gonna give it a meh. All right, next we have Code Vein 2 announcement trailer. Let's see. If we were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? Sorry, if time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? Bound by blood, revenants gather once more. Code Vein 2 is coming in 2026. Wishlist now for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. I don't know anything about Code Vein, so here we go. The story's more complex than it needs to. Maybe. Maybe. Let's check it out.
Time. For some, it
That's not creepy at all. You know, having your heart on your back is probably not a good idea. But it's interesting.
heals. For others, it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago. But you have the power to change all of this. If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In
That's a heavy question.
this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
this is gonna be kind of more like a Souls-like game. I don't know. It has like that dark, edgy vibe, and it kind of makes me wonder, but I'm not entirely sure. I do think the bosses look pretty interesting, though. I don't think I have seen the first game. I'm not familiar with Code Vein. I think maybe, so, okay, looking at some of these, like, boss designs, right? Like, if we go forward a little bit. Like this one, hold on. This one was, like, holding a bell, right? Kind of interesting. Then you have this one that's kind of, like, with a sword. You know, it's funny because, like, you can never seem to know where the head is on these because it's just, like, the eyes are, like, everywhere. It's weird. It's just weird. It's like a corruption or something. It's so strange. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this game is probably going to be kind of, like, story-driven, but the bosses kind of make me think there could potentially be, like, a Souls-like feel to it. I'm not sure. It is kind of Souls-like in a way. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. This one seems interesting. I don't know if I would pick it up, but it definitely looks kind of interesting. It has my attention. I'll tell you that. It has my attention. It looks like it's probably single player as well. Not really sure. But yeah, Code Vein 2. Alright, next we have Ahoy, official cinematic trailer. Take a look at Ahoy in this cinematic trailer for the upcoming multiplayer naval sailing game by Capstan Games, where you can trade goods and engage in naval combat with your fellow seamen. Ahoy will be available on PC via Steam and Epic Game Store. A Kickstarter campaign for Ahoy is available now. Ahoy is a multiplayer voyage in the 1780s. Cooperate with fellow captains and officers to explore the West Indies, trade goods, manage your player and NPC crew, and engage in ferocious naval battles. Master seamanship to forge a legacy in this historically accurate representation of the Age of Sail. Interesting. Huh. Alright, let's check it out. Ahoy is a work in progress. All footage is captured in Unreal Engine 5 using in-game assets. Okay, that's good.
Every voyage begins with a plan. A vision etched on parchment, foretelling glory or downfall. It is in our nature to conquer what others fear. Death and dishonor, fame and fortune. The life of a sea captain is one of duty and relentless pursuit. True riches are not in gold and jewels, but in the stories we bring back and the legend we become.
I mean, this looks good so far, but I'm curious to see the combat eventually.
We arrive, but never at our final destination. So we chart our next course. We sail. We fight. We endure. For the voyage is life. And life is the voyage.
Dolphins! Okay.
Join the crew today on Kickstarter.
So, I mean, Official cinematic trailer, no real combat, that's fine. It's a cinematic trailer, understood. I'm wondering what's gonna set this game apart from like a bunch of other pirate-ish themed games. Like, they say it's like historically accurate or whatever, or they try to make like a hold on, let me read that again. Let me read the, it says Ahoy is a multiplayer voyage to the 1780s. Okay. Historically, a legacy in this historically accurate representation of the age of sail. I don't know enough about pirates. I don't know. Like, it's kind of like, there's so many pirate games out there that are multiplayer and have naval combat. It kind of makes me wonder, like, what's gonna set this one apart? Is it going to be the historical accuracy aspect? Is it going to be, you know, some kind of story? Is it going to be the combat that's gonna set it apart? Like, I kind of wonder. I have questions. I think it's kind of neat that it's on Kickstarter, because like there's been some interesting titles popping up on Kickstarter, or ones that I've even played that have originated from Kickstarter. So like A Hat in Time, I think, was one of them. I played that game. It was pretty good. Ratatan, I'm playing the demo later today, and just those 2 patches or updates that they added to the demo has just like fixed it essentially. What's with the title Ahoy? I mean, it's pretty obvious in the sense that like it literally it gives you like this sense of like, okay, it's about pirates. Like that's like the first thing I think of when I see the word ahoy. If not Chips Ahoy, I think pirates. Like, it's either one or the other, you know? So there's that. Interesting. I don't know. I have like, I kind of wonder, like, the game does look pretty good. At least like the cinematic stuff does look pretty good. So, you know, it doesn't look bad to me. It seems all right. You know, nothing crazy. I hope we get to see some gameplay within the next year or so. That'd be kind of nice. But I don't know. It's not really my kind of game. Like, I'm not really into pirates. But I can see that, you know, it looks nice. It looks nice so far. I just don't know, like, what to pull away from that. Like, what is it going to have that's going to pull itself out of the clutter of all these pirate games that exist? Let's see, but they showed is like Navy-like ships, not really pirates. Oh, I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it's actually, you know, that's a good point. Hold on a second. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this. Master seamanship, forge a legacy, historic representation. Cooperate with fellow captains and officers, fellow seamen, naval combat. Oh, I guess it's not a pirate game, but I assume that you have to, well, I guess it falls into the realm. I guess it's not a pirate game, technically. But that's the first thing I thought of when I saw this. I hope it's like Assassin's Creed Black Flag combat. Maybe it's more of a naval war between countries. That's possible. There are like flags on the ships. So, I mean, so like, I think in the beginning of this shot here, they show you like the flags. See, like there's a British flag right here. I'm sure there's, I don't know what this is over here, but it wouldn't surprise me if like, see like this, like it wouldn't surprise me if you're right on that. It kind of makes me wonder. Also, welcome to the chat, Isekai dude. Hope you're doing well. I don't know. I'm kind of, I guess, I don't know why I thought it was a pirate game, and then now that you're mentioning that, I'm just like, hold on a second, maybe it's not a pirate game. And it's kind of confusing because that, you know, when you think ahoy, you think of pirates, you know what I mean? For some, like, that's my first thought. Like, as someone who doesn't know anything about the sea, that's my first thought. So I don't know. I hope it's not a misdirection mistake there. Pirates may still be there, but not the focus. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I thought, because I'm like, oh, maybe, you know, maybe that's the case. I don't know. I kind of wonder what's going to set this one apart naval combat wise. Is it going to be the time frame, like the time of which it takes place? Will that be like the determining factor of what is being utilized, maybe? Or is it going to be like the way it's implemented? I don't know. Curious about that. All right, next we have Humblets official reveal trailer. Introducing Humblets, the new beautifully styled cozy co-op adventure game for PC that's set in a colorful world full of sights to see and pets to, well, pet. Wishlisted on Steam if you're interested. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, wait. Before we do this, I forgot something. I completely forgot something. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Oh, let me hydrate real quick. Thank you for the hydrate, Catchy Kochu, and the stretch epic as ever. That's 22 minutes ago. I'm sorry. I got caught up in my in the trailers. I completely forgot to check my redeems. Can't be doing that now, can we? Hold on. I also have to open up my hold up. Forgot to open the kick one too. Thank you for the hydrate, Majin Droid Rinsu, the stretch, what did you do, and the headpat, bad shooter, fast runner. Ow. Maybe you control a fleet of ships instead of one. That would make sense, because if you're like a captain, maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Possibly, that's an idea. Thank you for the headpad, Aminiphis. Appreciate it. Alright, let's get back into it. Sorry about that. You know, I really like the art style. I feel like this game reminds me a lot of like Tiny Glade when it comes to the art style. Aww. Oh my god, we have the sheepies! Let's go! So what's something that like stood out to me immediately with this is that it looks like you're kind of like doing stuff in like a camp rather than like a farm. And I think that if they keep it, you know, away from like the idea of like, oh, you have a tiny farm and a tiny place or whatever, like if they stay away from that and just go with, hey, we're gonna collect things. And I wonder if you're gonna be collecting stuff, turning stuff in, building like a small campsite or something. I wonder how that's gonna work. That's interesting. Okay, so it looks like we have some building customization. So far so good. Looks really nice. It looks like you're able to, oh, okay, so these tents are more than meets the eye. It looks like the tents are actually a lot more detailed than I initially thought. They're a lot bigger. You can put all that in a tent? Damn. Survival game or camping sim? It looks like a camping sim. I haven't seen like a hunger or thirst bar yet. That's adorable. Oh no, you gotta run away. And then you're reading stuff together? I don't understand. Oh my god, what is that adorable creature behind her? They follow you into the water? Oh my god, it's garden gnomes! Get them! Yeah, I think it's co-op. It might be multiplayer. I have to double check, but I think it's co-op. That's cute. I like this. I like this. I think overall, I like this like cute, cozy feel. It has like kind of like a quirky look to it without being too ridiculous, and it just kind of. I like the vibe. I like the vibe. I like the softness, the roundness of all of the features of the characters. There's like no harsh lines in the game. It's interesting, really interesting. It definitely hold on, let me see. It's a co-op game. Co-op adventure game. Okay, so that's what it says here. It does look promising. I will say it does look cute. I like that you have like a little backpack, you know, it kind of adds to that camping theme, you know, like, hey, we're out in the woods doing stuff and exploring. So I feel like it's going to be more adventurous than I initially thought, just because you know, you're out, you have like, you have a tent, right? But you don't have like a farmstead or anything like that. I don't see any like animal husbandry going on. It just looks like you might have like an animal companion of your choice, maybe, possibly. Which is fine. I mean, that's cute. Why not? Add it in. Can't go wrong with that as long as it's not like ruining like screenshots or something. But yeah, overall, I like this a lot. I think you know what? You get my thumbs up, and I think I will wishlist it on Steam. Let me do that right now. What is it? Humblets? I wonder when, is there like a date on this? Let me check. Humblets. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to my wish list. I'll follow it. The release date is not to be announced, but what's interesting is that in the similar to games you've played section, it shows V Rising and Enshrouded. That's interesting. So I guess it is like it's listed as popular user defined tags for this product is open world crafting cozy card battler. I think that's incorrect. I have not seen any cards. And cute. I'm pretty sure cute is correct. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it ends up, but that's interesting. Would be good with a spider companion. Spidey? No. No. But yeah, I really like this. I like the idea of being able to do this, and you know, I'm sure it'd be fun to play with friends and stuff. Like, this seems like the kind of game that you like play with friends for a little bit and then eventually you just kind of put it down, but then like you might remember it exists and there's like an update and you're like, oh yeah, let's play again. You know, it just seems like one of those. So yeah, I don't know. I like this. All right, next we have Farmatic. Official announcement trailer. Here's your look at the Farmatic announcement trailer for this upcoming co-op farming sim with automation and RPG elements. Farmatic will be available on PC, Steam Deck, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5 in 2026. In Farmatic, build your farm, upgrade your skills, and automate tasks with a bot hub. Explore dangerous mines, battle creatures, and help a quirky scientist with plant mutations to grow powerful rumidium crops? Rumidium? I think I said that right. Team up with up to 3 friends and shape your own farming adventure. Okay, so it seems like a similar concept, but farming, so let's check it out. Co-op farming. Yeah, that's a little weird, isn't it? Here's the bot, I guess. Oh no, not the dungeons. Sorry, not the dungeons, the mines. Oh no! It caught fire? Why? Crafting? Okay. Oh no! Oh! Ew! Oh!
Why won't you love me, Dad? I'll be anything you want me to be.
I want you to be dead!
I hate it! Ah! was not ready for that. Like, I was mentally prepared when they started mining, and then I thought I was safe when they started crafting, and then it just went to shit. It just went to shit. I don't know. I can't handle that anymore, guys. I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. Jesus. Kinda scare me. Every good game has them, it's inevitable? I highly disagree, Spidey. Ugh, I'm getting like shivers. Jesus. Oh. There's a tornado in the background, what the hell? I don't know. This one seems interesting in the sense that, okay, before they fucked it up with spiders, it seems interesting because there seems to be a lot of like futuristic tech. This reminds me a little bit of that one game. I forgot what it was called, but the one that had like, it changed its name from like, it was like Farm something. The one that had like almost paleo looking graphics, but it was like a farming sim. And I can't remember the name of it, but we've seen it before in the trailers, and they changed their name, and I was like, oh, I can't remember what the game was called, but it kind of reminds me of that because it has like some futuristic stuff, but like also down to earth kind of stuff, and it's just like, I don't know. This is a little odd. Like, send the bots in? That's a good idea, Kachikochu. Send the bots in to handle that shit. Squish them. No remorse. Kind of a mixed bag. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't really give me cozy vibes. You know, like, usually when you play like a farming sim, it has like very cozy vibes. This game doesn't really, like, it kind of had some, and then it just like didn't. Which, I mean, maybe that's not a bad thing. Like, it could like make this game stand out, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll try to remember what the name of that one game was, because I do not remember what. Oh, Farm Folks. I think that's what it was called. The one that I was thinking about. Let me look it up and make sure that's the one. Because there was another game that was kind of similar. And it's not called Farm Folks anymore. They changed the name for some reason. Hold on, let me see. Farm Folks. What's the name? What's the name now? I guess I don't know. I thought they it's called Autonomica now. So it used to be called as Farm Folks, and now it's called Autonomica, and that's what this reminds me of a little bit. But like with a less cartoony look. I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. I don't know. I feel like the advanced tech don't fit. Yeah, like it maybe, I don't know. I feel like there's no explanation for the bots. Like, they're just kind of there. You know what I mean? Like, and I know this is just an announcement trailer, so they're just kind of teasing a bunch of stuff, kind of, but I don't really know what to make of this. I'm kind of on the fence on this one. All right, next we have Stellar Blade. I don't know if it's Nike or Nikki or Nick. I don't know. I don't know what this is. DLC trailer. Okay. Worlds Collide and Stellar Blade's Goddess of Victory. Nikki? I'm gonna say Nikki. I don't know. Nikki DLC. Coming June 11th, 2025. Only on PS5, console, and PC. Purchase the game. Hold on. Purchase and game progression required to unlock. Okay. Let's check it out.
Rated M for mature.
Hold on a second. I'm pretty sure this was not what Stellar Blade was normally about, so I'm guessing the DLC might be like a new game mode. This might be like kind of like an arcade style game mode, it looks like to me. Kind of reminds me of like there's a similar thing in PSO2, and for some reason I'm getting like flashbacks of that. I'm guessing those are cosmetics. Isn't like Nikki like a different game? Like, isn't that like a completely different game? Thank you for the hydrate, Minifis. Waifu alert? Yeah, like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, I feel like I'm getting like flashbacks.
I'll give it everything I've got.
Hello, Red Coffee Bean. Welcome to the chat. And also, thank you for the confirmation.
Witness true power. My ultimate blade.
So, are these like two like similar kinds of games that are just crossed over for some reason? You appreciate the jiggle physics, thanks devs. Nikki was made by Sift Up. Am I pronouncing it right when I say Nikki? Oh wait, no. Wait, cause there's whenever I say Nikki, I think of like Infinity Nikki. But okay, thank you. What the hell? What is that? There we go, cosmetics. Alright, so full digital game pre-order bonuses. Let's see, we have classic round glasses for Eve. Ear armor earrings for Eve. Fluffy bear pack, drone cosmetics. That's cute. Let's see, planet diving suit, captain for Eve. Okay. Twin expansion pack, so there's... Oh wow, they had a expansion with Nier Automata? I didn't know that. That's interesting. And not surprising though, the more I think about it. Okay. You're getting the DLC. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that familiar with it. Like I've seen people play Stellar Blade, people seem to like it. I don't know much about it. Like I've seen like trailers and stuff, but it seems good enough. Not bad. At least it looks nice. Alright, so I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. It already sold 3 million copies on PC? That's crazy. Wish the Nier collab had more than just cosmetics. Oh my god, imagine. Because I've seen what the Nier collabs can do. You know, when FF14 had the collab with Nier Automata, that was, I mean, the raids were like, mwah. The music was like, mwah. It was so good! So good. Let's see, you wanted a new boss fight or quest? Yeah, you know, I hate when that happens, when you get like a DLC and it's only like cosmetics and it's like a crossover. It kind of like sucks. That's why like for like V Rising, for example, when they had the Castlevania crossover and they added like Simon Belmont as a boss, I was like, oh thank god. Like I had that like sigh of relief moment, you know, at least we got something. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break and I will be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry, I'm a little early, I think, but I am back. All right, let's move on to the next one. So we got Pizza Bandit official early access release date trailer. Check out Pizza Bandit, an ultra-violent shooter by JoeSoft. In it, you play as a pizza maker with more than just dough on his mind. PC early access for Pizza Bandit starts on August 25th, 2025. A demo is out now on Steam, featuring 3 new bounty missions. Set in a future world where time travel is real, Pizza Bandit follows Malik, an ex-mercenary finally chasing his childhood dream, opening a pizza restaurant. Though he was built for battle, not baking, he's determined to make it work. With nothing but an empty venue and no money, Malik takes on high-risk bounty missions through time to fund his dream. Okay, that's an interesting description there. All right, let's get into it. This is a really weird game. It's really weird. I'm sorry. This is so strange. What? What? This is crazy. He just straight up. What? He's like, one moment he's making pizza, the next moment he's like shooting up these weird two-faced creature things. I don't understand that. What? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So you're a pizza chef by day and a mercenary at night? I guess so. That's weird. I mean, I thought the description was weird, but actually seeing it is like even weirder. Like I don't even know what to say. I'm like speechless. What? That was funny though. Can't see anything. God. Hope he washed his hands before he started making that pizza though. Damn. Jesus. It's such a weird, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm stumped on this one, guys. I don't know. This is probably one of the weirdest mashups I've ever seen. Like, ever. Like, what? This is when customers won't pay for the pizza they ate. Yeah, right. American Pizza plays bullets sometimes, included free of charge. Oh my god. You know what? It's funny you say that, because like there was this pizza place I used to go to, and I always noticed that there were like bullet holes in the front window, and I never understood why. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, seems to check out. They might have been mobsters. I don't know. I don't know. It was weird. It raised an eyebrow or two. Yeah. So I don't know. Very weird. I don't even know. Like, how do you? I just don't even know what to say to this. Like, I'm literally like stumped. Like, like what? Like you literally have. I think what threw me off is the enemies, right? Like they just look like mutants or something, like, which didn't make much sense to me. And this whole thing is just so weird. Like look at that. Like, so I'm guessing you're gonna go on missions at night, but like during the day, is there a real possibility that this is gonna happen in your pizza shop? I mean, who would eat there? Seriously. Thank you for the head pat, Aminifus. I appreciate it. My question is, do you get to make wide variety of pizza? That's a good question. See, now you're asking the real questions. I honestly, it's such a weird, like, it's such a weird idea that I don't even know what to expect from it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like some games, like, there's just like the weird oddball that you're just like, you have zero expectations and then you see what it is and you're like, huh? You know what I mean? Like, that's literally me right now. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I have no idea what to make of this. Like, I'm guessing it's probably some kind of mission shooter thing, but maybe there's like a daytime thing. Like, I wonder if like during the day you're actually going to be running the restaurant. Like, I wonder if they're going to have opportunities where like maybe you're picking up jobs from clients who buy your pizza or something. You know, it'd be interesting if people just walked in, bought a pizza, talked to you for a bit, and then they were like, yeah, I have this problem, or hey, you know, I'm looking for blah blah blah, I hear you, dee. You know, it'd be interesting. It's different because it's not a bar. Usually you would expect this kind of stuff from like a bar, not a pizza shop or a pizza place. That's weird. Next game is your waiter, then John Wick, and next minute the bad guys show up. Oh my god. And the thing that makes it weirder is the name. Pizza Bandit. Usually when someone is like a bandit, you think of like a thief or something, you know? Like, you think of someone who's like doing like criminal activities, which I guess, I mean, it makes sense here, but it seems to me like he's on the good guy's side in a way because he's getting like charged by these weird mutated enemies. I don't know. It's just so bizarre. I don't even know what to say. Like, it's just one of those games. Like, I wonder what the comments say. What are the comments saying? So basically a typical pizza parlor shift in Night City. Damn. Let's see. This sounds like it could be the next Jason Statham movie. Oh my god. Looks like one of those parody games you see in a movie. Yeah, that's a good one to describe. That's definitely it. Does Pepito got some competition? Oh my god. They're referring, so in this comment, they're referring to Pizza Tower. And I only know this because I did a little bit of research on Pizza Tower when the DLC came out for Rift. And I was just like, oh shit. Pizza Punk 2077? That's funny. Nobody messes with my stuffed crust and gets away with it. Kept you waiting, huh? Pizza Gear solid. Wow. Conspiracy theorists are going to have a field day with this. Spider-Man 2 pizza time. Jesus. He would make one hell of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle character. Yeah, I could see it. Wow. A new life path for Cyberpunk 2077 Pizza Man. Wow, they really went in a bold new direction with the Pizza Tower sequel. That's funny. Mamma mia, it's a pepperoni. What the fuck? Papa John Wick? That's so funny. Oh my god, these comments do not disappoint, guys. What the fuck? Why does he look like Solid Snake? That's what I'm saying. Let's see, better watch out for Pino John Pizza Bandit. Oh my god. That's funny. Gears of War delivering pizzas? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collab, please. That's funny. This is why pizza doesn't be delivered in 30 minutes. Yeah, I can see that. Much like our crust, my patience is thin. Pizza may cry. Oh my god. Pepito had enough. Oh, bro, these comments are killing me. That's so funny. Oh, hold on a second. Maybe he is a former bad guy then reformed and is being attacked by his former enemies? Possibly. Possibly. On a side note, what's your favorite pizza? My favorite pizza is mushroom pizza. Favorite pizza. I like mushrooms and spinach on my pizza, but I think mushroom pizza's like just having mushrooms on it is like the best thing ever. Just a regular pizza with mushrooms and maybe extra cheese. That's my favorite. They roasted the shit out of this. I know that, like, the comments were like brutal, man. Pepino had enough. Just imagine. He just said, fuck it, I'm going rogue. That's funny as fuck. Oh my god. I mean, they made a meme game. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's what it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Yeah, you're getting banned. Goodbye.
Be gone, bots.
I forgot to press that button yesterday. And I didn't realize it until I watched the replay, and I was like, damn. Damn it. That's crazy. Pepino had enough. That's so pizza power too, Jesus. Imagine. That's funny. That cracked me up. You know, if anything else, it was memorable. Even if I don't buy the game, at least it was memorable. I'll take it. I had one bot yesterday. I had one bot, but I forgot to press the bot button. So, I was kicking myself. I was like, damn it. I never forget, and I forgot. I think I was so upset about the Dune shit that I completely, like... Anyway. Okay, so this next game... Ertugrul of Ulukain? Hope I said that right. Official Early Access launch trailer. Don't miss the early access launch trailer for this game. I'm not gonna say it again. An open world Turkish-inspired action-adventure game developed by Tekden Studio. Players will embody a medieval warrior on a quest to explore the ancient world, learn myths from long ago, and fight for the well-being of the tribe. This game is available now in early access for PC, Steam, and Epic Games Store. Interesting. Yeah, I think we've seen this game before, but I think we've seen like the trailer for this game, like the teaser or something. But this looks familiar to me. Let's check it out.